I'd like to introduce you to Devon Robinson. Devon coaches our 14s boys. He is a local guy, a graduate of J.R. Tucker High School in 2019? 2019, where he played on the Tiger volleyball team and had success also at Bluefield College as well as Marymount University, where he was second team all conference in 2023, I believe. And so we're glad that Devon's here.
Yep.
So Devon, could you talk with us a little bit about your history with volleyball, like what got you into it, what kind of your volleyball journey at this point?
Yeah, I was a big basketball guy. Played basketball throughout my whole life until probably I went through all senior year, but 10th grade was when I figured out volleyball in gym class, actually. And I found that it was kind of fun. So I was talking around to a couple of friends and stuff. I found a friend named Caleb, and he was on the team. And I didn't know we had a team. So
yeah.
Through that, my connection with my friends, I connected and went to play some volleyball my junior year for the first time, which was a lot of fun. And I just fell in love with it a little bit, started grinding. I was a middle, so that was interesting for a time being there.
Yeah.
But, being told I couldn't pass by some other teammates made me really want to play outside and stuff like that. So I really honed into that in senior year when I just loved it. So I fell in love with it.
All right. And so, and just for reference for folks, Caleb is now currently the assistant coach at Campbellsville University, and they're in Kentucky, right?
Yeah,
Campbellsville in Kentucky. So we've got some history there. Devon did start as a middle, moved to an outside as a senior, and then really kind of took off as a club player. How many years did you play club?
1 year.
Yeah, just 1 year at 18.
Just 1 year, and it was a lot of fun.
And we had a really good time that year. Can you talk to us a little bit about like your collegiate experience with volleyball? I know it was a little strange because you had COVID kind of in the middle of there.
So it was strange because of COVID, but I will say it was cool because I have an interesting one. I went to an NAIA school, which was Bluefield. NAIA is a little bit different from NCAA. We can get paid other than D3 schools, which is kind of cool. But it is a different game. I've met a lot of international students and international players are in NAIA, so that developed my game and made me think about volleyball a little bit differently with all the different people I met and played with. After that, COVID happened. It didn't shut everything down. It was fine. I had another year, so I transferred to Marymount University. Saw opportunities there. I'm a criminal justice major, so seeing that and going to DC and stuff really opened some doors for me.
Yeah. Great. Cool. So we're kind of wrapping up. You guys still have a little bit of time because your team's going to nationals, but we're kind of wrapping up the club season. What's one thing from this club season that you weren't expecting before you went in? And I'll preface this is Devon's first year coaching club, so like I'm imagining there's lots of unexpected things that happened. What's one thing that kind of sticks out to you?
I'd say probably navigating the mindset of the kids and mentality on the court a little bit, keeping our good energy up and high energy all the time, and trying to keep that up for a long time is kind of hard, but it's fun in a way as well. I really enjoy the kids. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy a younger age group as well as older, but I will say I'm loving the kids. I love my job right now. I'm loving coaching.
Yeah, that coaching competitiveness is tricky.
Yeah.
And you guys have been really good with that. That team has really gotten more and more competitive and had more fire as the year has gone on. Mm-hmm. Like the difference between them at the beginning of the year and them now is amazing.
Yeah.
How
really
just from a mentality and like a fight standpoint.
Yeah.
They've really
I had two kids my first tournament tell me they didn't want to go into serve, let alone go into play. By the end of the season, they were pulling my shirt in the middle of the game, trying to tell me to go, let them serve. Can I please serve? Can I please serve? So that just getting them in love with the game as well. It was really fun to see.
Yeah, and your group had an interesting mix to the group that you work with most of the year, because it wasn't just 14-year-olds. We had a bunch of
Younger,
like
10 to
10 to 14. So
10 to
it
14.
was a really cool mix. What do you think was the hardest thing, or what do you think you struggled with the most this season?
That's a really good question. I think it kind of goes into the energy thing a little bit. I think we struggled a bit when we were down in tournaments a little bit to kind of rally back. But that being said, throughout the season, after talks and talks with the kids about just having a good time out there and just enjoying while you're out there, like just enjoying the time you got. Every point is a point, but you can't get that point back. So it's good to be in the moment. That's a big thing on my team, is being in the moment. And
fun fact, all of us have to work on that, whether the players are 14 or 18. What do you think was your favorite or like best moment from this season?
Crosby going, and this is might be a little bit bad, but it was just funny because Crosby is a guy that has worked really hard all season. I mean, probably one of our hardest workers. First tournament, he was scared to like do anything. He was moving. By the end of the year, he was blocking. He was doing his transitions right. He was really involved in the game. But this one particular moment was just hilarious to me, and it was a free ball that was coming over. And he was a little late on the block. He went to go block, and we went to pass the free ball because it was already over the net, and he was in the air, and the ball, as soon as it touched my right side platform, he blocked it straight out of bounds, which was awesome because it just got applauded by everybody, even though it was like a mistake, but it was a funny mistake. And it was awesome. Like, and I just saw him trying. That's the thing.
Just seeing that continual improvement is crazy. I mean, what we do, especially on the boys' side, is wild. Like, in somebody like Crosby's case, when you guys played your first tournament, he had probably had 5 practices at that point.
I mean, he did
like just
know nothing
brand
about
new.
volleyball, brand new, which was all of them. Honestly, most of my kids on my team were completely brand new to volleyball. So getting on the court and getting in the big lights with all the loud noises in the first big tournament is really a lot.
Yeah, it's wild. Like what we do with some of this.
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay, so at this point in your kind of like volleyball journey, what do you think the game kind of means to you?
To me it means family and growth, and I just like how this family dynamic in volleyball, because it's a team sport. I mean, it's 3 touches. You can't win the game by yourself. Like, you just can't. So it's a team sport, and just building the connections through volleyball, I really have enjoyed throughout these past years of playing and coaching. Just building that family dynamic and networking and everything like that.
And I mean, that really shows kind of in our practices too, because how many times did you come and practice with my team?
A lot.
How many times did you come and practice with the 17 national team?
A lot.
How many of these players know you at this point just as a coach?
A lot.
It's most of the club.
And it's awesome because we have a game where, I mean, I coach 14s. It's not the funnest thing, but it is fun to watch sometimes. But it's not super competitive. So some of the older guys probably, you would think they wouldn't like to come visit my court and come watch the court. But I've had times where we had plenty of our RCVA guys around my court, just cheering, just because they're just and very involved and supportive. So that's great to see.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming in, and thanks for doing this interview for us. And we're really excited for nationals, and we're really excited to see where we can go.
Yeah.